Three, two, one. Hey, Dad's Vintage Garage. I figured you guys want to look at the marching band uniform as opposed to me after a long day at the Vintage Home Market Christmas show. What a day! What a day! Ended up, it was an adventure. I had some buddies come help me load my pickup truck up. So I'm just going to give you all a quick update, and then I got to get in the shower and get in bed because I got a busy day tomorrow. But I wanted to give you an update because I was unable to film any video, no pictures. My cell phone in the middle of the day just decided to black out. I don't have a cell phone. So anyway, hey Vulture, the dumpster diver. I'm just doing a quick live, just give you an update on the home show because I missed the my cell phone's messed up, so I couldn't do credit cards, couldn't do pictures, videos, none of that. So here's the day. Yep, we did sell some nutcrackers. So we loaded up the truck yesterday, had it all loaded up. It rained last night, but I did have it covered. Got to the venue by about 9:45 today and was unable to pull my truck inside to unload. So I had to pull it over to another side building and go through a cross path to get into my building. And we did all that. Good exercise. That's all I'm going to say. So then I go back to get a second load, and I can't remember what. I just come out to my truck to check my messages, and I pulled the elephant one. I have the elephant one. I remember you mentioning the elephant one. I've got to look at the other ones though. Hey Glenn, I've got to look at the other ones and see what I've got left, or put them in the chat right now, and I'll make a note. So anyway, so I basically run down to the Sprint store. They said, "Oh yeah, your phone's still under warranty." And if you remember any of my videos, I'm kind of new to Sprint. I have no cell phone, so I'm unable to do videos. I'm unable to do credit card transactions. None of that. So no worries. I take Brady's phone and download my Square on Brady's phone, but it's got parental protection on it, and the parental protection goes to my cell phone. And so since I can't access my cell phone, I can't give approval to put Square on Brady's cell phone. So then we thought we'd do it on Caroline's. It didn't work out on Caroline's either. So long story short, everything went cash tonight, luckily. And then one of my friends, she's another YouTuber, Helen from Moss Cottage. She said that I could run any of my credit card stuff on her Square account. And basically the way we were going to keep track of it is, like if I had a $40 transaction, I would charge $40.13 because there's never a transaction for 13 cents. And I would basically give my customers just a quarter, say, hey, my phone is blacked out. I have no credit card. Helen's taking it. So that's how we figured out we were going to work that. So my list of my first thing I sold tonight was a Melissa and Doug grocery toy that I bought from Jerry Whitney, Uncle Jed's auction shed. And so that was the icebreaker for the show. And then the nutcrackers were Super Elephant, Toy Seller, and the Wizard of Oz. Yeah, all I've got left is the elephant one. I pulled that aside. I remember somebody saying the elephant one. The Toy Seller, quick story, the lady that I had sold my cadaver table in her booth in the spring show, she came over at the end of the night tonight, wanted a Toy Seller one, and then actually broke down in tears buying the Navy soldier one because her stepdad was in the Navy. So that was like an emotional moment at the end of the night. And so the Wizard of Oz one Tin Soldier one. I think that one sold too. So I'll hold the elephant one back for you for sure. So I did what I ended up doing. I did 3 for 25, and then I did singles for 10, and then the big doggy one was 85. I put a dollar bill in its mouth, so really it's 84. So that was that. So yeah, I'm looking at the list, Denise. It was Tin Man was the first one that actually I got paid for. Fisherman was my third purchase, and then I did a grouping of Fireman, Pedestal One, and a Snowman for 25. And then I sold a wooden box. That was actually mine. Then 2 vegetables and another nutcracker. So that's another 3. Then I had a mason jar with some odds and ends in it. And let's see, some roll. And then I just started doing bundle deals. My goal tonight was basically to make my booth fee, which was $150. And then I had a helper fee yesterday of loading my truck of $30. In reality, it was $50 because I had an auction pickup, which I had to pay one of my buddies to drive out to the country and pick up some wooden pegs and all that. But so I had about $200 to make up tonight. But the whole goal really was to make the $150 booth fee. So then I sold some rolling pins. I had an $18 rolling pin, and then I had a bunch of other like single ones. I ended up basically selling all 4 of those rolling pins for $20. Some odds and ends in a basket for $5, a church birdhouse for $15, and then another one of the small birdhouses from another small birdhouse from my buddy Jerry's old house. Then the update on the estate video where I had that whole glass box of candlesticks. I offered a lady the whole shelf for $40. She wasn't interested. So I said, "Are you entertaining at Christmas time?" And she said, "Yes, I am." I said, here's what I'll do. How about you pick out as many candlesticks as you can for $20? And I took out a half-folded Scrabble board, put it on the table, and I said, put them all on this top of the Scrabble board. And then I had them lined. I had lights kind of strung between them, and I had little balls on all the candlesticks. And so she bought about 10 of those candlesticks for $20, and she was happy as a lark. And I said, and once you use them, if you're not happy or you don't want to store them, just throw them away. You only have $20 in them. But I said, if people comment, which they will, because it's going to make a nice centerpiece, I said, give them away to your guest. So did I call Craig Glenn? I don't know. I'm tired. I apologize. Let's see. Then I had some old vintage card trays that I had listed for 12. I sold for 5. Navy Nutcracker, I sold that one. Toys R Nuts thing. And then I had those crystals that I had from an auction buy probably about 5 years ago, $40. So I don't even see on here the Seuss shelves, which I sold 2 of those Seuss shelves for $40. And then I threw in another shelf that was broken because I told him if you bought 40, I'd rather have $40 than the $5. So that's the update on my sales. Yeah, I called you Craig, didn't I, Glenn? Yeah. So I got Moss Cottage. My friend Helen's going to do my credit card purchases. None of the Lands End Christmas fold trees that I had that I thought were going to be a hot seller. I thought I was going to move about 3 or 4 of those tonight. None of those happened. So that's the update let me put the I'm gonna put the link in here because if anybody wants to pop in real quick. Oh my gosh. What am I doing? Paste. There we go. So I didn't even know what else is if anybody else is live. I just wanted to pop on real quick. I apologize for not doing the video. The booth I think looked pretty good. I mean, I did my standard setup with the ladders, the boards. My one neighbor, I used to go to church with them. I call him Commander Barber because he was the commander for the Royal Rangers, and I run into them every once in a while at the bins. And then the other side, he was on my other side. Hey, Denise.
Hi. Oh my God.
So the other side, the guy complained that the board was overhanging into his booth. I do. It's charging.
Oh, you got to take it down to Yaya's.
Why?
Because Buddy wants it for the trip.
When's he leaving?
He's leaving like at.
So I need somebody's phone tomorrow. Cooper's phone, maybe?
Yeah.
All right.
But he doesn't have eBay. You'll
upload it? No, I just need a phone to make calls, so.
Yeah, but Dad, you gotta return it to
So, all right, so what was I talking about? Oh, so the booth setup. So the one neighbor was pretty good. The other guy was, he just like, hey, you pay for the booth, you want your space. I understand it. I was just having a rough day, but I decided to be positive. So I'm positive I was having a rough day. So I think adding the numbers up real quick, 40, 45, 55, 65, 110, 117, 127. So I did just barely make my booth feed, and that's excluding the Nutcracker money that's going back to Nancy for her animals. So Kendall did actually come out tonight, and my wife came out and brought me a Wendy's bacon cheeseburger hamburger.
Dad,
What? Yes, Kendall.
Take it tonight though.
I know, because he's getting up early, right?
Yeah, he's leaving at 5.
Okay, yeah. So I've got to run. I had Brady's phone, which y'all heard. My phone blacked out. I thought Brady's phone I was going to put Square on, but I've got parental apps on there. And when I tried to approve the parental app got sent to my old cell phone, and I couldn't access it because it blacked out. So,
John.
Yes.
I wanted to tell you that I'm jumping up and down over here because you got the elephant for me. It's in great shape, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's a probably like a Garden Ridge or Walmart one made in China, but it's pretty. It's nice.
Dad, are we making the keychain?
You know why I wanted it?
Hold on, Kendall was talking.
I'm sorry. You know why I wanted it, right?
Denise, you still want it?
Yes.
Do you collect elephants?
No. Roll Tide.
Oh.
Big Al, that's our what do you call it, dear?
Mascot?
Our mascot, yeah.
Got it. Yeah, so that'll be like $10 and then whatever shipping is.
Okay, just let me know.
Yeah, I did set it aside. So yeah, so I'm having fun. It's just like kind of like when you get ready for a show, it's just like almost getting ready for vacation. You're all like scrambling until you're on the airplane and the wheels are up and you're taking off and then there's nothing else you can do.
Yeah.
And so it's just like we're set up. We're going to sell what we can sell.
That's my brother tomorrow.
I did sell a piece. This was kind of funny. I was going to do a trip back to pick up my second load, take it back, come back, take a shower. I figured that I was going to be rushing around too much. So I stopped by Wawa and my coffee lady, I was talking to her, and I actually sold her a piece of furniture that I was going to take to the show, and I was going to sell it for 125. But I said, hey, I'll sell it to you for 100 if I don't have to take it to the show, and so that was good. So I guess theoretically, I did make a little bit more than you know.
So
My
we're gonna
buffet
make
there.
some keychains.
Kendall, I really am not into crafting tonight.
Yeah, you are.
I mean, you make.
I'm glad you made the money back. That's
Yeah. So now tomorrow, and everybody says that Saturday is a better day anyway. The Friday nights, the wine and cheese. It's $10 to get in, and you know.
Well, I don't.
I think I did.
Free.
I was talking to some of the other vendors, and I don't think they made their booth fee back yet. So I'm always kind of super, you know, particular or whatever. And hey, Spangies, I got your I've got your what is it called? Fire King, I think. So we're gonna have to work out a deal on that. I thought about you. I set it aside. I didn't even put it out on the booth. So thanks for popping in. I was just talking a little bit about the Christmas show and what's going on.
Free.
You what?
I'm free.
What do you mean you're free? Oh yeah, she was free. Kendall was free, so she was good. She came in and fluffed the booth a little bit. I had some dumpster dive signs that I'd gotten from Old Navy last year that had the blinking LED lights, and I had taken and put in cardboard between the switch to turn them off, and they were still good. We pulled the cardboard out, and they were kind of blinking around the booth, and I put cardboard back in them before I left tonight, and they'll blink again tomorrow.
Oh, that's cool.
And so that was kind of neat.
And I put stuff in your little bags, and I put the trains out.
So the two consignees people that we did were, you know, the Nutcrackers, and I've had some interest in the big
He put
nut.
$1 in the giant nut.
In the big Nutcracker,
That's
which I had taken
$85.
the other night. I was at Panera Bread. I was having a men's meeting, and I set the Nutcracker outside on the sidewalk, and it's funny watching the kids go up to the Nutcracker. So I'm going to pretty much hold firm on that 85.
I don't like
And if it doesn't sell, then I'm going to just haul it around town and do some like incognito YouTube videos, I think, of people coming up to the Nutcracker.
That would be so
So-
funny.
And then the jewelry bags that I had gotten, that I had sourced some at an art show at one of the high schools. I thought for sure those suckers would sell, and people were like, they were going to be priced between $30 for the cotton ones and $40 and people were saying, how about $5? And that, you know, that doesn't even cover her cost on them. So I'll see what happens on those. If I don't have any interest in those the first hour or two tomorrow morning, I might just pull them all off and use that real estate for something else.
Dad,
So,
are we gonna take that?
but I'm going to try to fireside sale some of the furniture, because I don't want to haul it back. I went over with 2 loads. I want to come home with 1.
You want to
Yeah.
come home with 0?
Well, 0 would be great, but
I doubt that's gonna happen.
probably not.
We're probably gonna have a
Yeah.
half of a load.
No.
Dad, are we gonna?
So I'm
do
not going
that
to take any
tomorrow?
more other than I do. I'm going to speak. I bought 8 of those trees. I'm speaking that those are going to happen. You know, we're going
So
to.
you're gonna take a couple more tomorrow.
what are the trees? I don't understand.
They were they're like.
I'll go get one.
No, we don't need to show them. They're like a slat tree that is on a dowel, and you can like pull the slats around, and you can like fluff a whole tree, and it's just
Yeah.
wooden slats, or you can do like a half a tree.
I remember.
So they're pretty heavy, commercial grade.
They look like it.
Yeah, so they're a lot of fun. Kendall's bringing one over.
I have to tell you something
fun.
very exciting, John.
You what?
I have to tell you something very exciting.
Okay.
I got a scale.
Oh, did you?
I got a Dymo printer.
Oh my gosh, you're going serious right away.
and I got some labels.
Perfect.
So now all I got to do is set up my eBay account and my PayPal account and start listing.
Maybe not. Well,
Now you're like super committed.
Yes.
All right, so there's what the tree looks like. Hold on. I've got control here. So hold on a second. Kendall, hold on.
Hold on, I'll tell him just a minute.
There we go. And then so you can like just bend them around.
You want to see the tree he's talking about? Hold on, I'm gonna leave the chat here so I can go see the thing.
So it's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, it's really entertaining when you're bored. You can just go like.
So you can do it a
It's
couple
just
different
fun.
ways. I mean, whatever you want to do. Like,
So my dad at the home show, he has one that's kind of bended, but it has a thing, cookie cutter, and it has a puppet, Santa puppet, and it has a cookie cutter gingerbread cookie.
so yeah, I
cutter.
haven't
And
sold.
the other one has like all toys on it and all that, right? One of them has all toys.
All right, I'm fluffing this like real quick, but anyway, that's kind of what the tree looks like.
And he has like stuff on it.
All right,
He has
Kendall,
like,
put this back over without
Oh.
breaking it, okay, please? Thank you.
you know me, I'm strong.
You got it.
Can you
Hold
bend
it
some
from
of these
Hold it from
together?
the back.
Can you put them together?
All right, there you go. Go, take it. Got it?
Yep.
All right, don't trip.
Muscle man.
Don't trip. All right. Oh, everybody wants to see Kendall. Oh, gee. So I guess Denise popped off. So I'm not planning on being on long. I just wanted to give you guys anybody that was wondering about the video for the update or whatever on the show. Thanks, Glenn, for popping in.
So this thing, they're in the bathroom, so
Yeah.
they were selling stuff, and I put this smell good stuff that you put on your hands.
Oh.
I put it on my hand.
The whisk lights, the parts
They
never
smell
came
so
in,
good.
so that'll be another
Yeah.
thing going. But anyway, so it'll be a long day tomorrow. I will try to maybe video on Cooper's phone and figure out how to put it on YouTube maybe by Sunday or whatever. Did you get it? Did you see the tree? It's on the video and all that. So that's it. I'm not going to take the uniform and all that. I'm just kind of like, I just want to sell what I've got and see where it goes. I think I actually did better than some of the other vendors. Not that I'm trying to beat them. I'm just trying to have a good outreach. Somebody wrote me a check on Dad's Vintage Garage, and she said she'd fix it if she had to. I'm hoping it's the same account that
someone's trying to get in.
my old handyman business. Kendall's going to get Denise in the chat. Let me see. There she goes.
First time.
So they wrote a check with Dad's Vintage Garage. So I hope I can cash it. We'll see. But that's about all I gotta tell y'all about the show. I want to get a quick shower, get to bed, and then I've got to be back. The show opens tomorrow at 9. It runs 9 to 4.
What time are we
I think I can pack up in about 2 hours, and depending upon, I want to sell all of my furniture if I can. So it might be a super good deal for whoever. And
Dad, what time
else?
are we
I don't know what you're doing.
time are we leaving?
Are you going with me?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you are?
What time are we
We'll
leaving?
probably leave about, let's see, we get over there at 8, probably about 7.
Stop it.
I don't have much fluffing to do the booth. It is what it is
Okay, but when
we
are
got
you
Packer
taking
car.
Brady's phone?
and all that. So,
When are you taking
Denise, are you good? Hello?
Denise.
All right. So I'm going to say goodnight. And thank y'all for hanging out with me for a little bit. I got my YouTube fixed for the day. And I will try to do something, some sort of content or a picture or something tomorrow to post up. So thanks again. Again, anybody that's watching this at a later time, we've got a resale business called Dad's Vintage Garage. Got a lot of help from my family and friends. And we're in the process of doing a Christmas show. And we've just kind of had a few roadblocks, speed bumps today. and just got to keep battling. You know, do what you can do. Sell, sell, sell. Bundle, bundle, bundle. And I like if Snobby watches this, I'm gonna do like all my brass. I've got, I think everything that I've got, other than I've got a grasshopper ashtray, all my candlesticks, candelabra things, all that, it's gonna go scrap. I'm just scrapping it. Nobody buys brass right now. Nobody's even touched the brass. And I've got to I'm gonna sell the boat. I'm gonna do 2 more table runners. So, oh, we did the need today. Okay, cool. Hope he's doing better. So that's the update. We're gonna sell that glass. I sold one birdhouse from the thing, and that's it. I'm rambling. So thank you guys for your time. Go get some yard sales tomorrow. If you guys were local, I'd say come on by and help me out, hang out a little bit, but we'll figure it out maybe another time. So thanks again. I am going to take a shower.